Okay, this section is going to be about Explain Everything. Explain Everything is my favorite whiteboard app. I actually paid about $4.99 for it when I bought it a little bit ago, and everything just changed. They just upgraded it to Explain Everything 2.0. So I'm not sure what they're charging for it now. I've left some links to the Explain Everything website, and there is some information there about Apple volume pricing for education. But it was inexpensive when I bought it. It was worth every penny when I paid for it. I'm not sure what it is now because it doesn't show me the price. But it upgraded to Explain Everything 2.0, which has changed it a lot, but has given it a ton more options. So let's take a look and go into the Explain Everything app here for a little bit just to get started. And as you can see, I do a lot of videos. I do videos for my own math class and put them online. I teach online at North Hills where I teach. I also develop courses for blendedschools.net, and I use this app for all those videos. It just has clear writing. I found it easier than using the smartboard recorder, and everything was located on the iPad. You can see I have a lot of different videos that I have kept on the iPad here and haven't saved them yet to my hard drive, but I have all kinds here, and it's because I really like this app. And one of the reasons I like it is because of the preferences in the settings and the account linkages that it offers. So if I click that button there, you can look at all the different options that you have in terms of if I'm going to import a PowerPoint or a keynote, I'm going to show you that in a minute, it will divide it into separate pages, into different slides. And that gives it an advantage over some of the other whiteboard apps where you're either working blindly or you only can work on one page or slide at a time. If you look at the new exporting options, it gives you some different export options for how you export your videos with it, and some recording options. But my favorite part is right here with the account linkage. And you can see I am linked to 3 different accounts here. I'm linked to Dropbox, which is a free, if you go to dropbox.com, it's free. You get like a free 2 gigs worth of space on there. It's basically a cloud-based storage where you can store documents. The convenient thing about that is you can send your video from your iPad directly to this Dropbox account, and then you can go open your computer and open your Dropbox account, and your video will be there. And that eliminates the syncing process of your iPad and having to sync it. You can go directly to YouTube if you prefer to house your videos there. And brand new in this Explain Everything 2.0 update is the linkage to Google Drive, which I'm going to show you when we begin a project here. So as we start, if I want to start a new project here, I would just click the plus sign. Okay, this plus sign here. And this is new in Explain Everything 2.0 is you get different backgrounds. I could have a white, black, green, or a white background with different color choices there. I'm going to choose a white background. And this is your standard place. Okay, your standard Explain Everything screen. All right. I'm going to get out of that right now and show you how to import a PowerPoint or a keynote on my Mac. So I'm going to go back to the home button here. And there was nothing to do there, so it didn't ask me if I wanted to save or not. But if I can start a project like this here with this button, and this is really cool, and it gives you different ways to start a project. I can start a project from the photos on my camera roll. Like if I was doing something with Pythagorean theorem, I could click that ladder against the wall photo there, okay, and click done. And right now I have this photo in my project to start. Okay, I'm gonna do something different. We're gonna go into creating a lesson here soon. But I just want to show you how to import here to get started. I'm going to go back to the home button down here, and I'm not going to save changes to that project. Let's go right here again. And this is basically starting a project with something, you know, not starting from a blank slate where the plus sign would give you. And I can go to iTunes, I can put a video in there, I can go to my Dropbox account, and my Dropbox account is linked to just some math work I was doing, and I could find files there that I might want to start with, documents or whatever. I can also go to Google Drive, and if you've used Google Docs before and you haven't been in Google Docs for a while, it's now called Google Drive. That's where all your Google Docs are. But if you're a PowerPoint person, which I know many teachers are, this keynote file, that is actually the Mac version of PowerPoint. Okay, so that's the Mac version of PowerPoint. So let's say you have a PowerPoint, keynote, whatever. I'm going to click that, and that's in my Google Drive. Okay. And this is somebody that made a project for me in one of my other courses. And he made just an example of how to use Keynote he made with making chili. So it's loading the document right now after I click done. And he has a sense of humor if you're picking up any of the things that he wrote. But as you can see, it has put his PowerPoint into Explain Everything with 6 slides. So this is where Explain Everything has a big advantage over some of the other apps. If I click there, look, there's my familiar, what if I use Smart Notebook or PowerPoint, where I can see all my different slides. And I can work with a PowerPoint that I've already made, or a Keynote in this case. I can work with it from there if I want to, or I can start from a blank slate. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start from a blank slate in the next video. Start from a blank slate in terms of how to create using Explain Everything, because these menus have become a little bit different and work a little bit different than in the older version of it.